in the game.
And the Bearcats will put total weather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Baylor's offense has the ball first today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Sticks it in his belly. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be fourth down.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Hunt is on its way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Cincinnati's offense has the ball for the first time. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ginn. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now on first down from the 30. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for room. It's Love. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they covered 42 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here comes the heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, and they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Oh, he's got some space. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch right at the 50. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Ginn. They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
And the Bears will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's locked. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Bears will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have it take.
Turning it on! They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. They move the the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got him still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give on the option. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Makes the catch around the 50. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bearcats! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
On the play. Let's make some noise. It's fourth down.
We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner will be dragged down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Looking left. That pass is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Power football with the run. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over.
Here we go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Leaves it with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Open space in the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The Bears. Getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Let's go!
From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that deep.
Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Ball is out behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down. They've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Baylor offense will take over.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Line is set on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Harden. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Number 42, on to kick it away.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.